Have you ever found yourself reaching out to your phone by default the second you wake up? It begins innocent enough with just a quick update on how many new coronavirus cases now and the new restrictions in your local area. Then accidentally you started to read a few more news on Trump's blame game and how truly fucked up this world is. Then you made a fatal mistake by moving to the comment section, which makes your blood boil. Then you start to wonder if you should start an online rant on how racist people are during the global pandemic. But halfway typing your post, you realize you only have around a few hundreds of friends on your Facebook anyways. Who really gives a fuck on your stand on the racism? You might as well spend your time editing some cute photos you took last year, before the apocalypse. While you're editing, there's a voice in your head telling you that you should probably lose a few pounds. But to do that means you have to get out of bed, so the real question is, should you get out of the bed? Probably not. It is quarantine time anyways. Who's really gonna see you? Don't know how that happens, but you just took another power nap, and by the time you really get up, it is 2 in the afternoon. And congratulations, you just fall forever in the self-loathing limbo of somewhere between unproductive now and feeling uncertain about the future.
Hey, my name is Shirley.
I'm a full-time corporate professional and a part-time psychology student.
And apparently a proud MacBook owner. No matter where you are at the moment watching this, you are at some stage of quarantine at home. I am currently on my day 34 of quarantine at home in Sydney. I have been doing really well mentally, and I've only had one breakdown since I started working from home. Anyways, today I'm going to be sharing with you some tips on how to be more productive working from home by not needing to be productive, and how to start to have more fun quarantining at home when you run out of the inspiration. As a disclaimer, I'm aware that the pandemic probably affects you very differently. The content I'm sharing here is probably very self-serving. If you are in some serious financial difficulty, or if you're suffering from serious mental health issues, or if you're in the domestic violence situation, please go get some help. I just want you to know that please hold on to the hopes. For what it's worth, this is just me trying to be #relatable
and to create some lighthearted fun.
So, without further ado,
the first step to a peaceful day is to fall asleep at a decent hour the night before and leave your phone as far from your bed as you could. Do not check your phone the second you wake up. I repeat, do not check your phone the second you wake up. If that requires you to grow more willpower than you currently have, you might need some creative solution here. As much as I live and breathe for my social media, just like the next millennial social media addict, I also know that it can play a huge emotional toll. Over the year, I learned to have a somewhat healthier relationship with my phone and all my social media accounts. The hour right after you get out of the bed sets up the tone for the rest of the day. So don't get out of the bed hours after you wake up, then spend the rest of the day wondering why you feel somewhere between slightly mentally foggy or extremely irritable. Before the quarantino time, my morning routine has consistently been getting my mushroom egg roll and my morning mocha in a cafe near my office. And that little time spent in the morning commute has been helping me to pleasantly transition from home time to work mode. now I'm having breakfast at home every day. I'm still making sure I cook delicious breakfast and find a corner in my apartment where I can be bathed in the morning sunlight, just enjoying a healthy meal and some alone time with my thoughts, meditating to the sound of noisy traffic and some random people blasting their music out of their car window. Incorporate something short and simple but fun and stimulating in your morning routine. This could be different for everyone, from trying a different brand of cereal, a quick 10 minutes meditation, playing your favorite music while showering, or try a new hairstyle. Now to complete this hairstyle, I'm gonna generously apply this Glen 22 antivirus spray all over my hair. Now cue the self-indulgent beauty guru poses. For me, something aesthetically pleasing and inspiring is my fuel. These days, even I'm not going to see anyone, every now and then I will wear makeup and style my hair just for me to mentally transition from a sad-looking quarantine couch potato to a fashionable-looking couch potato. Lately, I've been rewatching Mad Men, and I'm super inspired by the whole 50s and 60s fashion. I will even wear a 50s inspired makeup and hair and create a 50s silhouette with my existing wardrobe and cook my meal with whatever the shit I have in my fridge. A 50s housewife might not be the most empowering image for a woman, but my point is, there's no rules to dictate what you should do to feel inspired. Whatever floats your boat.
Oh, I stay, I clean.
If in the past I haven't been able to fully allow myself to indulge in the house cleaning extravaganza due to the excessive fear of not being able to maintain my modern time feminist image, this time around, I make sure I released all my inhibition to embrace the cleaning freak in me. I clean the shit out of the place. Especially at the beginning of the quarantine time, cleaning makes a lot of sense to help fight the corona and other flu viruses. More importantly, from a psychological standpoint, physical environment is basically a manifestation of your mental and emotional environment. If you are a habitual hoarder, or if you're generally a very messy person, chances are there is a bigger psychological issue behind. I am a big believer that a clean and neat environment really helps organize my mental space as well, and it makes it easier to stay positive and not to get overwhelmed by stress and anxiety. Apart from the physical space that may need a bit upgrade, you could also clean up your digital space. When was the last time you deleted your photos from your iPhone? Also, what about your financial space that you can organize? I save myself around this much a month, and I cut the loss on my superannuation by a few hundreds. Before Australia went to quarantine mode, I did a few things that ensure me to stay financially stable. I cancelled my gym membership, knowing that going to gym wouldn't be as safe. And I also rearranged my investment structure for my superannuation, predicting that the share market would crash. I also looked into the home loan refinance options, knowing that interest rate will hit an all-time low. Or even just make a spreadsheet of your monthly expenses to have a clearer assessment of your financial situation should your income be affected by the pandemic. There are definitely a few things you could do. Even with the basic financing knowledge, you can position yourself better during the uncertain time like this. All this, in my opinion, are much more productive and effective than saying stocking up the toilet paper. Now let's enjoy 15 seconds of footage of empty toilet paper shelves in supermarkets all over Sydney. Be proactive, not reactive. So now you have properly set a positive and motivating tone for the rest of the day, and the bigger question is, now what? Allow yourself to do some digging on why you feel the way you feel lately, to see whether you're stressed or unhappy or stuck. It sounds obvious, but you'd be surprised how often people may recognize having a prevailing feeling but not know what specifically caused that feeling. To the point we're so accustomed to certain negative feelings, we don't really know we're feeling them anymore. That is so many feelings in one sentence. I see quarantine time as a gift to everyone. Now we're blessed with the gift of time. Thinking about what aspect of your life that you're not happy about. If it is your professional life, maybe take a course. If it is your physical appearance, do you have a healthy self-image? If it is your love life, what is the desired outcome you want? However, these problems all come down to your relationship with yourself. Invest some time in your inner health.
Okay, inner health or self-love, what is it anyways? They seem to be these overused phrases created by relationship coaches, aka modern-day internet pseudo-psychologists, to lure you into some yoga retreat that goes hand in hand with a book consisting of only green juice recipes. To me, self-love is much more to just traveling in Himalaya solo or quitting your job and go on van life.
What's wrong with van life?
I mean, nothing wrong with these things, but my point is self-love is much more than a specific thing you do to give yourself a temporary high. Most people are looking for a quick fix to their life problem. On the contrary, self-love to me is a willingness to experience pain instead of avoiding it. It is a willingness to sit with yourself with a complete honesty and say, okay, what is going on with me? Self-love is a shift of the energy from what do I want from the outside world to validate me, to come back to yourself and say, okay, what is it that I need to make myself happy? And also believe that whatever it is, you're already able to provide it for yourself. And lastly, self-love is allowing energy, meaning you allow yourself to be a failure by societal standards. You allow yourself to be cranky, to be angry, to be not rich enough. Better yet, you allow other people to be who they are. If they're a lousy partner, it is okay. If they're controlling boss, and that's okay too.
So I filmed the previous footage at a park, just trying to film something different in some different location other than my apartment. And then I just realized the lighting around that time was so horrible. I'm pretty much blinded. Now it's around 5 o'clock, and the golden hour they mentioned on YouTube is real. Just look at how beautiful the sky is. The best investment you can have is an investment in you. And how do I know that? I'm not just talking the talk. I put my marriage, my plan to have a baby, and my career progress all on hold for almost 2 years to do some inner work, and it pays off. As L'Oreal says,
"'Cause you're worth it."
You're worth it. As cliche as this might be, anything you want to improve in 2020, it all starts from you. That is so many feelings in one sentence. That is so many feelings in one sentence. That is so many feelings. That is so many feelings in one sentence.